Having trouble clearing the clutter, home organizer Megan Arthur joins us this morning with tips on how to set up your space for success, because it's absolutely right. Like, you can't go ahead on a project or with something if everything is like cluttered and stuff's in your way and it's distracting.
You got it, Annette. We want to always declutter first when we're organizing, and that really means evaluating our items. So it can be overwhelming. I know the art of letting go can really paralyze people. So you want to start small. You want to pick one space to start in, allocate a chunk of time, and begin asking yourself, do I use this? Do I love this? Is this adding value to my life? And then use a system of 3s to sort your items. So put them in piles of keep, donate, and then recycle or garbage.
Right, and it can be something, when you say start small, it can be something as small as your makeup bag.
Well, that's the thing, you know.
Or your purse.
Yes, we tend to think big picture, like kitchen, but that can be a little too overwhelming. So if you scale back and just say, maybe today I'm tackling coffee mugs, you really make the process more approachable.
Don't start with the junk drawer.
Never.
Take it from me, do not start with the junk drawer.
That's true. Yes. And then, after you've done the decluttering process, you want to contain your items. So everything has a home, and I know we hear this all the time, make sure everything in your house has a spot to live, but it's really going to help you stay organized for a long period of time, because this is the system that works. When your items are free floating, just on a shelf or in a cupboard, it's an open invitation for more items to creep in. So I know, you know, we feel pressure to buy organizing products sometimes. I know a lot of families are on a budget right now. We just had the holidays. So never feel pressure to go buy product. Finding things around your home can work just as good, like mason jars, flower vases, shoe boxes. But if you do want to invest in product, I always say, find something that's versatile, that's trendy, but you can use for different areas of your home. So I have a couple options here. These are all from HomeSense. So I have an oversized basket here with some throws and blankets. It could also be a laundry hamper. It could also be for toys. I have 2 cute little cups here, pencil crayons in one, makeup brushes in another. I could put paint brushes in them.
You could put a plant in there eventually.
Exactly. Yeah. File folding box, of course we think paper, mail, outgoing, ingoing, mail that comes in, but here I have saran and tinfoil as Ziploc bags. You could put Tupperware lids in here. You could put gift wrapping supplies in here. You could put root vegetables in here, like potatoes.
Yeah.
And then turntables. You know, we were speaking about this before. I was telling you I love turntables. I have syrups and spreads. I can use a turntable, honestly, in any space in the home. Bathrooms, offices, toy rooms, garages.
And this one is great because it has a bit of a lip on it. And,
yes.
and I know from personal experience, I had one that has flat, and I spun it around too hard and stuff went flying.
Yes.
There goes my spices.
Yes, dun dun dun. So having a lip on it is gonna help save a mess.
Okay, and also not spinning it so fast. Okay,
yes.
And what about cleaning products?
Yeah, cleaning products also work really great for a turntable as well, making sure everything has a home. Sometimes we don't think about these things, right? We don't think about the small little everyday items in our home, but everything does have to have a home. It's gonna help you out in the long run.
Right, because it doesn't just help you, it helps everybody who lives in your house or shares your space
That's
with you,
the
right?
thing.
Because if you say, oh, just go put that away, where I'm just going to set it here on the top step.
Yes,
right?
Yes, you all need to be on the same page. You all need to make sure that you know where things live. It's easy to retrieve. And I do want to mention, you know, a dangerous part about clutter is shopping.
Yes, yes.
You know, a lot of us think that the main source of clutter in our homes is because our space is too small, but that's incorrect.
We're buying too much.
Exactly. The source of clutter comes from making a purchase. So being a mindful shopper in 2023 is really going to help cut the clutter. So making sure when you make a purchase, do you have space for that in your home? You know, if you don't, are you willing to let something go? Only buying in bulk if you actually use in bulk, not being lured into sales. You know, if you actually don't need the item, a sale is not a sale then.
Right.
And samples can be a huge...
samples for me, you know what, I've stopped accepting samples.
Good.
Like beauty samples and stuff.
Yes.
Because we got so many great guests who come in and will leave stuff, and I just leave it on the table here because I'm like, okay, my bathroom doesn't need another sample.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm learning. I'm learning. And then you're also talking about leaving room for beauty.
Yes, you know, we want to cherish our space. We want to be proud of our home and have house guests over, not feel embarrassed or ashamed or throw everything in a closet. So dress up your space. I love fresh flowers. Like for me, that brings me joy. It's a really great opportunity also to go through those old family memory boxes that are collecting dust and take something out that got passed down to you through the family.
Yes.
No better
That has
time.
a story, right?
Exactly. You're going to feel really congruent with your family identity and your family patterns. So always dress up your space. It's going to make you feel really good.
Okay. I'm really looking forward to next month's segment because you are going to Emily Vukovic's house.
Yes,
Today.
I am.
Okay, we'll see that. So in the meantime, you can follow Megan on her socials. We'll get all that info up at chch.com. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.